Alright, hey everyone, welcome to Age of Empires 2. I have a bit of a different game today. Normally I just do regular commentaries, but today we've actually got a Nomad game. A land Nomad game, as a matter of fact. And, yeah. So, I will introduce the players first thing. In yellow, the first player that we see is Luz Theron as the yellow Chinese. I don't know if I said he was yellow twice or something. His ally in blue as the Mayans is Dad Faith. They are up against the gray Mongols Hoyratt and the red Chinese Juba. So, basically this game is pretty interesting for being short. I don't watch a lot of Nomad games, so I thought it was cool. But before everyone starts building their town centers, I guess I'll go over their resources and defendability in their area. So Luz has a huge advantage right here. He has a lot of sheep, and there's more up here, and yeah, he could definitely afford to scout with them and even lose some, I guess. I guess you could say he would lose Theron some. No, okay, I'm sorry. But, yeah. So he's got a huge advantage to food in the early game. He's got a nice hunt over here. Nothing too big, but it is a good hunt. He has 2 boar, which, I mean, it's alright. I guess he could make up for his lack of boar with sheep, because normally you want 3 boar on Nomad maps. 3 or more, which, yeah. But the sheep obviously counter that, so that's fine. Actually, yeah, he's got some stone right here. Oh, he does have 3 extra boar down here. Unless those are, Dad Faith's. Nope, those are his. Okay. So he actually has 5 boar, which is actually really good. So, yeah. He's got a pile of stone right here next to his wood. If he builds his town center right here, he'll be able to defend both his wood and his stone. And it looks like he's going to do that right now. Oh yeah, he's asking about the boar. Yeah, so those are his. Okay. His gold is kind of far away right here, which is, well, that's not too great. It's easy to just come up here and raid. I suppose he could build a second town center right here, though, and defend the wood and the gold once more. He has some more gold and stone right here out in the open. Really easy to raid, though. A tower right here could force him off that stone, and a tower right here might be able to force him off that gold. But, yeah. His ally is building his town center right now. Not next to 2 resources, actually. Just next to his wood. He doesn't have great defendability, actually. None of his resources appear to be very close to any tree line of any sort, or easily defended by a town center without being cost ineffective with resources. He does have a small gold pile out here. Not too easy to raid. I mean, Juba would have to know where he's going and have a whole plan in mind to take over this gold right here, to go this direct of a route rather than go straight across and kill Luz. But I don't know, it's not that great. There's another gold pile a little bit a ways from his boar. That might actually be hoyratt's, but I could see him getting a little ambitious and trying to take that. He's got a nice hunt right here. Unfortunately, it's really easy to raid. Hoyratt could just swoop in here and push him off his deer. Although he does make up for that by having an extra boar. So he does have 5. Interesting. If he discovered these sheep right here, which Hoyratt has already found, he'd be at a great advantage, but I imagine Hoyratt will probably take those sheep if he can. Oh no, never mind. He's coming in to build a forward house, but that's that. Yeah, not too great of defendability. He does have a relic, though. Hoyratt, I think he has the most defendable base out of all the people we've seen so far. He's got a nice gold pile tucked in back here. I don't think he even needs a town center there. He could just wall up. His hunt and his boar are fairly close to each other. Well, at least one of his boar are. He has some more up here, though. He's got stone on a hill, which is cool. Because he could just place down a tower right here if he were getting attacked, and it'd have a nice multiplier on enemy units down here. He's got some gold kind of far away, not too easy to raid. He's got some easy wall up opportunities right here. Just a wall from here to here should be pretty simple, and a wall from here to here might also work. And finally, we have Juba's base. Juba has actually a similar starting resource setup to Lou's. He's got his stone next to his wood, and he has kept in mind his TC placement to defend both resources. Although his gold is fairly close by, and it'd be kind of hard to forward Juba if you went back here and built some production buildings, because he could just wall up right here and he'd be safe. His hunt and his boar are next to each other. Grab another one. Oh yeah, okay. So that's cool. Yeah. The one unfortunate thing is right here, it's very, very open. Pretty much impossible to wall. I mean, it's possible, but it's a waste of resources. I imagine a wall from here to here is within reason. Although, he would be cutting himself off from a relic right there. He does have a relic right here, though, so that's good for him. Yeah. So, resource abundance is not a problem. I think that's it for resources and map defendability. So let's just speed through the ages here. Nothing too big happening. This is kind of just a filler video, because again, I still have finals and whatnot, but it's the weekend finally, so that's that. And the largest of my finals is out of the way. So, such is life, such is life. I imagine Hoyratt should be going up first. He is Mongols, and he's got that hunting bonus. Yeah, okay. I do have a project in mind, which I will release once summer break starts for me. Well, actually I gotta kind of start making it when summer break starts, so such is life. Hoyratt clicking up, Lou's clicking up, Dad clicking up, Juba is already up. Okay, so Juba is the first one up. And he is getting a stable out. He does have 800 food, so we are likely going to see some scout rushing. Or he's going to click up. Yeah, he's going to click up. Okay, interesting, interesting. Yeah. So we are seeing a fast castle from Juba. Are we seeing one from Lou's? Appears so. Dad Faith. Yep. Hoyratt. Hoyratt I don't think can go up. He's the one who's had the least starting villagers. Oh, things are getting intense. Yeah, he had the least starting villagers because he is Mongol, so he only has the standard 3. Dad Faith had 4 as Mayans. And we're likely going to see some villager combat. There we go. Oh, but scouts coming in from hoyratt. Oh, and the other two players were Chinese. Sorry, I had to add that. That was an incomplete thought otherwise. Good raid by hoyratt. He did lose a scout cavalry, but he did take down a villager, and he stopped them from gathering for a bit. And he's gonna run past there. Lou's getting out some knights and camels, and this town center is all the way up here by Juba. Okay, so it does look like what I was thinking was correct. So rather than raiding Lou's, he actually did go down. Juba actually did go down here and start harassing Dad Faith, and he's going to keep doing that. Alright, that's 2 villagers right there. That's pretty bad for him. Alright. Bad timing, actually, because Luz is going to come in with 2 camels and a knight. And I'm pretty sure 2 camels and a knight beats just 2 camels any day. Although, we do have to consider the fact that there is TC fire, and now there are 3 camels, so it might... oh, this might be close, actually, because he is getting in reinforcements. And he's got the uphill, and it doesn't look like Juba is actually fighting too much right there. Alright. Faith building a second town center pretty much only like 10 feet from his other one, so that's kind of weird. Okay. Okay, so I find it kind of interesting that there's so much sheep that they're still gathering some. Are we gonna see another town center from anyone? Because right now, Luz is only on 2, so is Faith. Hoyratt's still in feudal, and Juba only has 2 as well. I think if someone were to get out another town center pretty soon, they'd be set. Hoyratt has got to leave. He can't take that fight right there. Oh, Lou's missing an opportunity. Well, I guess I actually see what he's doing. He is going to get this relic, and then he's probably going to get this one. Okay, so that's that. Alright. So it's no big deal. So, as we can see, Juba is raiding in pairs of knights. This is actually a common tactic. You want to minimize cost, but get a good return on investment with knights. So, basically, a lot of players will only train 2 knights and send them into their opponent's base and start smacking some villagers. Getting converted. Because 2 knights is enough to kill a villager pretty quickly, but it is not enough to really do a full attack. Although it does minimize the cost you spend on knights. So that's that. Alright, looks like Luz is gonna get away with this relic. And this relic. How many relics is he gonna have? 3. Alright, alright. Looks like we're gonna see some combat right here. And he's gonna back off. Smart move, smart move. An important thing to remember about this game is know when you can't take fights. Sometimes it's really obvious through numbers and whatnot, what fights you can and can't take. But a variety of factors kept Juba from taking that. I suppose if he had superior micro and it were on flat terrain, he could have done a fair amount of damage. He would have lost all of his camels, but he might have taken a few of Luz's knights with him. But there was a monk, and his army was on top of a hill, so that's just all around bad news. And no conversions, actually, surprisingly. But it does look like Theron's gonna get some conversions off. Yeah. And Juba's first relic has been deposited. Hoyratt mostly leaving Faith alone. He doesn't appear to have any sort of army, really. His eco's not too great, considering he was a standard civilization on a not so standard map. So he doesn't have another town center right now. He could build a castle, though, a forward castle, and I think that's what he's gonna do. Because these are his stone miners, I think. And yeah, that's what he's gonna do. Faith has to see this. If he doesn't, that's weird. Yeah, he sees that. Okay. And castle is gonna go up, no problem. Theron just kind of building a forward siege workshop right here and taking down the stables. Because if he can take down these stables while they're still training units, he can stop the production of them and kill off the units that are in there. So that's that. And this forward castle is going to do some damage. Looks like Faith's building a defensive castle right here, considering this is sort of the frontier of his economy. And it looks like a lot of villagers are going to die here. Ooh. Killing off most of Theron's monks. Oh, actually no, there's still 2 left. Let's see if Theron actually can get this castle to fail in being built. For now, he can. Let's see if he's training any siege. Yeah, he is getting a mangonel. Mangonels are very useful for attacking enemy economic structures, particularly the town center, because the town center only has 6 range, this has 7, so a mangonel actually outranges the town center. So the town center is actually one of the few buildings in the game that can actually that can't actually outrange a mangonel. Pretty much everything else can, towers, castles, what have you. But mangonels are good town center destroyers. So once this goes down, we're probably going to see him move his mangonel up and start destroying that town center, or destroying this town center. Building an outpost, just to get line of sight. You don't see outposts a lot in pro play, but they're very useful in just average games. Mangudai coming out for Hoyratt, and some camels. I feel that was actually converted. I don't actually even know if Mongols get camels. I don't think they do. They shouldn't. Mongors. Yeah, no. Wait, what? Oh, Mayans. Oops. Mongolians. Okay, so yeah, they do get camels. Alright, I kind of had a feeling. Yeah, alright. I was confused there. Forward castle successfully up for Theron. It looks like this might be GG pretty soon. He's getting out Chuko Nu, which are fantastic. Probably the best archer unit in the game. Up there with Longbowman. And he's going in. He does have enough guys to take this town center down without worry. He did lose a couple monks there though, so that's unfortunate for him. And that castle is down. We're probably going to see an attack on the town center, and once that's down, it's going to be GG. So Juba's second town center is jeopardized, and most of his eco is back here now. And so once this goes down, he's going to lose a lot of villagers, and then they'll be able to move in back here because he has pretty slim defenses. Let's look at the units in Juba's stable. Yeah, he has one camel, and he has a camel right here. 2 camels, actually. 3 camels definitely can't beat this army right here. And Juba resigning. No GG. Kind of salty, probably. Hoyratt is given the GG, though. Yeah. I feel that was pretty even on both sides. At least until the end there, when there was a huge just push from Theron. Because Hoyratt was putting pressure on Faith, and Theron was putting pressure on Juba. And they seemed evenly matched until Theron just came in with a huge army. So that's that. Let's actually look at these scores and see what was happening. So, pretty all across the board. Although Juba did have the most resources, I assume he actually had the most villagers too. But Theron was spamming gold because he was going mass knights and camels, and he was transitioning into Chuko Nu. Juba going up fastest. Everyone had 1 castle except Juba. Theron obviously had the most relics captured. He had that in the bag. Juba did have the most villagers though, so that's that. He just couldn't get an army mobilized fast enough, I don't think. And pretty even timeline. So that's pretty much that. Thank you all for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe. I will be back with my little project thingy that I thought up next time. So goodbye.